Let's take a look at the present. I will first update members on the present state of our labour market before going on to look at the future and other issues. Our economy grew by 4.1% last year. The unemployment rate, which is 2.9% for Singapore citizens, is among the lowest in the world. To Mr. Gerald Giam's question, I'm especially encouraged that Singaporeans, in particular older workers and women, have benefited from our economic restructuring efforts. The labour force participation rate of women aged between 25 and 64 rose quite significantly over the decade, from 61% in 2003 to 72.2% in 2013. The labour force participation rate of older citizens aged 55 to 64 also climbed to 66.8% in 2013 from 47.2% in 2003. This is quite a significant improvement over the past decade. Mr. Gerald Giam did raise the issue of the economically inactives and those who are discouraged. And I think that's important. And we are particularly concerned about this group as well. There are many diverse challenges that they face, and we are trying to do what we can. Mr. Hawazi Daipi will elaborate further on our efforts to improve work-life harmony and some of the measures that would help in this area. Some of the people in the workforce have been out of the workforce for quite some time. And actually, they do need substantive support and skills training to improve their employability. And this is where I think we heavily subsidize training programs through our CET system to help them pick up skills so that they can re-enter the labour market. And we have also introduced Work Pro to incentivize employers to hire them. But clearly, it's not just only about skills. It is really also about hand-holding, because many of them would be discouraged. They also do lack the confidence to return to work. So this is where we have also started traineeships, where we attach trainees to companies to undergo on-the-job training programs. And this enables them to try out and adjust to working life again, and hopefully they can transit to the actual work itself and thereby rejoin the workforce. Singaporeans have benefited from economic growth. And I think this is something that it's important for us to understand, because without economic growth, many other things will not be able to follow. And they're a lot better off than they were previously. For example, growth in real medium monthly income, and this includes CPF contributions, for full-time employed Singapore citizens was 4.6% in 2013. Over the past 5 years, if you look at the 5-year trend, from 2008 to 2013, real medium income increased by 1.7% per annum. This is actually not bad, considering that many countries are also facing wage stagnation. For the same period, and I mean that's for the median income, let's look at the lower percentiles, the P20, the 20th percentile. The real income growth for them was at 2% per annum, actually keeping pace with real income growth at the median level. The foreign manpower tightening measures that were introduced over the past years are beginning to bite, which explains, I think, the concerns that many of you have expressed, and certainly many of us have received the same feedback as well. In 2013, foreign employment, excluding foreign domestic workers, grew by 48,400, down from the increase of 67,100 in 2012. About 2/3 of this growth was actually driven by the construction sector, and we understand why. There are a lot of infrastructure projects that we need to fulfill. But if we exclude the construction sector and the foreign domestic workers, foreign employment grew by 16,800 in 2013. This is about half of the growth of 32,200 in 2012. And actually, there's the lowest growth since 2009. But having said that, I think we do still have some ways to go in terms of reducing overall foreign manpower reliance. So that effort needs to continue. Now, when we compare ourselves to other advanced economies, and certainly when I meet my foreign counterparts, it actually becomes quite apparent that we are in pretty reasonable shape. While certainly not perfect, I think we should not shortchange ourselves. What we have here is respected and admired.